Hello everyone. I hope you're doing well today. I'm going to try to make this very, very quick. It's been a very long day. I had a toilet backup. I've been cleaning the floor, and it's right where the floor has already been compromised. So I have a fan on it, drying it up. I've got the rug outside. It's already dark. It's been a long day. I forgot to do a video of the wall hangings I did for the Halloween crafts. So what I'm going to do this coming weekend, I hope I get a chance to, is to go up to the shop. I've got a couple things to drop off this weekend. They're not finished yet, but I will show you those. And I'm going to take you a tour of the shop and show you some of the really neat things that are in there, and then some of my stuff that's up there as well. I believe there is a website. It's called The Rusty Rooster, and it's in Sunman, Indiana. Just letting you know if you want to take a look at that. Very interesting little shop of crafts and all kinds of stuff. And guess what? My mermaid scales are already sold. So I'm making another batch of those to put up there. The apothecary jar. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so as far as the craft stuff, what I'm doing this week, I am finishing up a few little odds and ends that I've been working on. There's a wreath I need to finish. I'm working on a centerpiece for a black and white Mad Hatter Alice in Wonderland tea party. It's like a centerpiece kind of deal. So I'm working on that right now. I just wanted to make one. I just thought it was so cool. And then I'm going to do a couple more topiaries for that. But right now what I'm doing are grapevines, and I'm also working with some other vines to kind of see how they're going to age out. I've got Morning Glory vines, and there's another vine back there that really looks good. And they're a smaller vine, so I'm thinking I could really do some work with those. I also considered trying to incorporate other things into my vine rounds. They're very big, and I will show you those when I get a bunch finished to take up there. Apparently, you know, this is the time people are wanting to make their fall wreaths, and I've got a whole property full of grapevines, so why not share my bounty of grapevines, twist them up for people so that they can go ahead and have their own grapevine. I'm not going to sell them extremely expensive because that's crazy. I want people to have the products, so I'm not going to price things up so high that they can't enjoy them. There you go. That's that. Okay, so if you follow me, you know that I go to the food pantry every other week, and I went last week, not this past Saturday, so I will be going this coming Saturday. I am going to try to do a full pantry haul video and let you see everything that I get, because I'm going to start, things are starting to really get tough here. You know, no money coming in. You know, I'm feeding the chickens out of the pantry right now. They're out of food again, so I need to go get another bag. I did sell a couple antiques so that I could go get a bag of feed. But like today, I made 4 packages of spaghetti that fed everybody, plus, and they also had canned dog foods, canned vegetables, and then of course I was throwing fresh green tomatoes over into the one chicken's areas that don't get that stuff, my older chickens. But I was picking them up out of the garden where my girls were taking one bite out of a tomato and then grabbing another. As a matter of fact, I was picking cucumbers, and my cucumbers are going crazy. I'm loving it because I have enough blooms, and I think that they're going to come out enough that I'm going to make a very large jar of brined smaller cucumbers. So right now what I'm doing is I'm trying to pick up the smaller ones before the girls get to them. They have annihilated my garden. My jalapenos, they're growing out really well. Tomatoes, peppers, my cayenne peppers, I'm getting a few of those. They've destroyed the plants on those. Cucumbers are doing very well, that they're just eating them. So next year's garden, I hope, will be better. I hope that I'm going to be well enough to have a better garden. If not, this setup that I have this year can be made chicken proof. It's gonna have to be. They're crazy. Oh my gosh, I've never had this problem. Of course, my chickens have always been up. These are free rangers. The neighbor has not come over for his payment for the grass, which means he doesn't want to discuss the chicken. So anyway, so the menu, back to the menu. Last week I did short ribs. I did, oh my goodness, I can't remember what all. There was all kinds of stuff that I cooked last week. The chicken legs for the animals, but I can't remember. That was last week. This week's menu, however, is coming from my freezer. One item that I pulled was from the pantry the week before last, and that was a package of ground beef. So I pulled that out. I made burrito meat with it. I made some bacon. I made some sausage, and I'm going to make BLTs. And then I'm also going to make some breakfast burritos. I ate some of the sausage today for breakfast, lunch, whatever. I have to really make myself eat nowadays. I have to make myself eat. So I figured, well, I'll go ahead and fry the sausage up, and I actually started mowing down on it, so I knew I was hungry. And then I grabbed the watermelon. So anyway, I also pulled out 2 chicken breasts. I'm kind of deciding, am I going to do stir fry? My husband loves to have chicken salad, so, you know, take one, make some chicken salad, take the other, make a stir fry, or maybe some fajitas or something, because I have a lot of tortillas in my fridge, and we're going to have burritos, breakfast burritos, and we could just go ahead and do chicken fajitas. I got plenty of peppers and onions up there in the freezer. Now, I am going to make tuna salad as well eventually, once everything kind of dwindles down a little bit. I should have made that today, but I didn't. Scrubbing the bathroom floor was enough. That was horrible. So anyway, the fresh fruit that I have prepared this week, we have fresh watermelon, we have grapes, and we also have fresh pineapple that I got from the pantry the week before last. So we've got fresh fruit. Now tonight, once I put these girls up for a little while, I'm going to bake brownies. I'm going to make an apple tart. I'm going to make some drop biscuits and something else. I can't remember. No, that's 3. Biscuits, bread, tart, brownies. That's 4. That's 4. If you are trying to get ahead of the game as far as being prepared for next year, right now, spring and summer clearances are everywhere. Grab up all those things you need. Extra seeds, little tools, all of those things. Go through the kids section. Look for their little tools. I know Family Dollar has a set of 3 for $3. I don't know if their summer goes on clearance or not, but they're really cool. I use a lot of kids' tools, and I was supposed to do a video on it. I never did, but I like having the little kids' tools because they're so small. I use them in my barns. I use them in my garden. I use them all over the place. The one little broom that I got with a dustpan at Dollar Tree, I use that little thing all the time. It is great for getting dog bones and toys out from under the couch. It's also great to clean chicken poop up out in front of my back door, because that's where they hang out now. So that little broom has a lot of, I haven't used it to do the bones and stuff since I've used it for the poop, but I need another one. That's about it. Things are really tough. If you're prepping, you need to. I've watched people really having a hard time. You know, do what you have to do. You know, I've got preps up in the chicken barns, and I'm going to have to bring those down to cook for them. I've got spaghetti and pastas up there, and other things in bins, and I'm going to bring them down. You know, there might become a time when I make 1,000 pancakes or something. I do have some soured milk, and I'm thinking about making some pancakes tomorrow morning, and, you know, seeing how they like that. A bunch of pancakes come flying around. It's fun. my chickens are so much fun. And it still breaks my heart to hear someone say, well, they're just chickens. It breaks my heart. I really wanted to have Ollie, but I didn't want to put the girls up, so I was going to hold Ollie. I was actually going to do this video much earlier outside, but I have a couple of little hens that every time I go to close up everybody, they follow me back to the house, and they won't turn around and go back in. They want to see what I'm doing. I've never had a group of chickens like my 3 Jersey Giants and my 3 Sapphire Gems. The 6 I bought while I was hatching the ones that I hatched, right? Those 6 chickens are absolutely phenomenal. If I would pick a breed, a purebred breed, to be a pet chicken, I would pick Jersey Giant or the Sapphire Gems. They're just so friendly, and they're observant, and they watch you, and they want to be near you. I have one, and I call her Bluebell, and she beats me back to the house in order for me to pet her. It's crazy. She's funny. But those are my 2 favorite breeds right now. However, when it comes to mixed chickens, I have not found a better breed than a Brahma Americana cross. Ollie being 3/4 Americana and 1/4 Brahma. She is highly intelligent, highly snuggleable. She loves to snuggle. She took a nap on the couch with me when I started feeling really bad after scrubbing the floor. So, chickens, get some. If you can't, just remember, some counties that say you can't have chickens mean roosters, or they mean you can have 2 or 3, 4 hens. But also, make certain that it's not one of those townships or counties where as long as it is a pet, it is able to be had. So some places, as long as you name that animal and call it a pet, what are they going to do? You have a pet chicken? It's no different than having a cockatoo, right? You have a pet goat? Okay, well, it's not different than a grass-eating dog, right? I don't know. Just remember, plant your gardens, plan your gardens for next year. Go and buy all your seeds and all of your needs. This year, I can't do it. I cannot go and do anything. I think we're pretty good. Even though I'm going through my preps, I need, I'm going through them. I have no choice. This is one of those times where shit has hit the fan here. And I don't know what to do. But everybody seems to be doing really well on pantry food. The girls look a little thin, but I think that's just because I've cut down their snacks, and whatever I cook the chickens in moderation. They get a little bit of it's pasta, rice, and they really don't care for it, but they don't like their dog food. They're almost out of dog food, which we'll work with that when we get there. All right. I don't even know if I made any sense, but I really wanted to let you all know that I'm thinking about everybody, and I hope everyone's doing well. I know it's just a really rough time for a lot of people right now, myself included. But you got to stay positive. You just got to stay one footprint, one footstep ahead of problems. And I'm so glad that I was prepared for whatever came my way. People say, well, what do you prep for? And it's like everything. I don't know how to give it a specific category. Pardon me. I'm allergic to my dog. You'll have a great day. Hugs from a distance. Stay safe. Always prepare. And just start making sure you have all your winter stuff prepped. Make sure you check your get home bags and your trunks. Make sure you set them up. Make sure you start your pantry stock ups. That's all I can say. Bye, y'all.